the impact of this closure statement on everybody's emotions and lives has been profound.
Right now at 6, a united front tonight to save Trumbull Regional. Warren City and Trumbull County leaders committing millions of dollars to save the hospital. Good evening. I'm John Rutter. Dave and Lindsay have the night off. Leaders are banding together in a rapid push to save Stewart-owned hospitals in Trumbull County. Both county commissioners and Warren City Council held special meetings today to show their support in the plan to acquire the hospital to keep it functioning. First News Trumbull County reporter Nadine Grimley was at the commissioners' meeting and kicks off our team coverage tonight at 6. Good evening, Nadine.
Well, John, even though voices might have been raised during the county commissioners meeting at times, all three commissioners agreed that losing this hospital would be detrimental for the community.
We need to stand ready and take action now.
With a sense of urgency and stressing a rapidly closing deadline, Trumbull County commissioners held a special meeting today to support the effort to save Trumbull Regional Medical Center.
Nothing else right now is pressing. Not ARPA funds, not infrastructure projects, because they mean less and less if this doesn't happen.
No one wants to see this hospital close. 700 jobs. Over 70 million in salaries. When you look at the city of Warren, 1.4, at least 1.5 in income tax.
There was much discussion over how the county could financially contribute, including the use of ARPA money or funds from opioid settlements to help move the plan forward, allowing the nonprofit Warren City Hospital to acquire the hospital.
First of all, it needs to be lawful.
I don't know what you can do, but I do know this, though. We need to do something.
I think that perhaps a conditional letter of support, letter of commitment, utilizing funds that are legally available. Wording it that way allows us the time.
After more than an hour, commissioners unanimously approved motions for writing both a letter of objection to the hospital's closure to bankruptcy court and a conditional letter of support to lawfully utilize up to $3 million contingent upon review of the plan and a majority vote from the board.
What we are saving here and what we are selling here, the bill of goods that is being put forward, are the assets that we have, and it's not the building. It's the staff. It's the hardworking people that go to work every single day there.
As we mentioned earlier in the newscast, Warren City Council also held its own special meeting. First News anchor Stan Boney picks up that part of the story.
Thanks, Nadine. The Trumbull County Commissioners met at 2 o'clock, and then at 4 o'clock, Warren City Council met, and like the Trumbull Commissioners, Warren Council was asked to also commit $3 million toward the purchase amount to buy what is left over from all of the facilities from Stewart Health. Warren City Council then met for about an hour, and the discussion was back and forth. The Mayor, Doug Franklin, was the one that asked for the commitment of $3 million, and in the end, the vote was unanimous. 8 members of Warren City Council did show up, and it was unanimous that the city of Warren would commit to giving up to $3 million to try and save the facilities of Stewart Health, and specifically that of Trumbull Regional Medical Center. Now, the debate did go back and forth a little bit, and here's a little bit of what a couple of the council members had to say.
We cannot let this happen here in the city of Warren. Just cannot, no way, no shape, happen. And we as a city, I know we get people from Kinsman to, Columbiana, but, it just cannot happen. We have to save that hospital.
After the vote was taken, Councilman Mike O'Brien called it the easiest vote he's had to make in 35 years in politics, but he also asked that other communities in the region that use Trumbull Regional Medical Center come up with some money as well. He doesn't feel that the city of Warren and the Trumbull County Commissioners should have the full commitment of trying to save these hospital facilities. So he's asking other communities to come up with some money as well. Live in Warren, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.
Stan, Nadine, thank you very much. We will continue to follow this major local story. Look for updates on our website and on the WKBN mobile app.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.